Well, hello there. Today I'm going to show you how to protect your energy as a light worker. Now, let's just start with a few definitions. Light worker, what's that all about? Well, you are a light worker or an empath or a healer or whatever you want to call it. It's just one of many names for people that are here to do good. You're here to do good. You're here to try and help other people. You're here to help them resolve their issues. You're here to want to help your friends. So if that's you, you're a light worker. So let's not get caught in definitions. And my name's Adam, for those that are new to the channel. And I have studied numerous healing arts for the best part of 25 years now. And so I'm here to help you to understand something that is can be very complicated, but it doesn't have to be. So what I found from spending pretty much £100,000 in training in all sorts of different things, not all about light work, but I have invested a lot of money in training myself. And I have worked at the front line of the health system in the UK, in Australia, and in the US. I was a qualified nurse. I worked at frontline for 13 years, and then I went on to explore healing systems and other energy methods. So my background is rooted. It was founded in medical science, medical data, the medical system, and I've went on to learn different techniques for people. My life was changed when I was working with people at the end of life, and there's a certain point where the health system writes people off, and they used to ask me, "Is there any hope?" So it was that question that got me to explore a different set of energy work, or a different set of healing, a different set of principles, different route map, folks. So I was exploring different options, and I am now a Reiki master. I have qualifications in numerous other energy mechanisms, including vortex healing, energetic NLP, timeline therapy, hypnotherapy. The list goes on, folks. The reason I tell you this isn't to impress you with my long list of communication or healing methodologies. It's just to show you that I know what I'm talking about. So we all need proof. Who is that random bald guy that's giving us these things of how to protect our energy? Who is he, and what qualifies him to do that? Well, hopefully that qualifies me in your eyes. And I have worked with thousands of people around health and well-being issues. So hopefully now we've set the groundwork. He might know what he's talking about. What I found with all of these systems, well, not all of them, most of them, especially things like Reiki and vortex healing. Let's take two to kick things off. Both of them like to complicate the principles of energy. And obviously, they want to sell you more ways that you can do things. I can tell you for certain that when you're working with energy, there's two things that you need to understand. And if you understand these two things, your world changes. Your world changes, folks. The first thing is that our thoughts are powerful and can do things. When we aim to think about things, we can do very powerful things with energy. And the second thing is trust your intuition. So I give techniques, but I'm also playful, and you will find methods, you will have different ways that work for you. So I'm going to encourage you to do your own thing to a certain degree. I'm just going to plant with you in this video. What are the principles? What are the things that are, you have to do it? And so I'm going to give you those things in this video. I'm going to tell you what you have to do. And beyond that, there's a lot of latitude for you to play with different colors, different energies, different techniques, different mechanisms within each one of these principles to do your own thing. So protecting your energy, well, it has to start. Everything starts with you believing that it's possible. Most of the things that I'm taught in the energy world is about 10% technique and 90% getting you to believe it. And that 90%, you won't believe it unless you go out and do it and you see the results for yourself. So luckily, I'm well over 2 decades into that journey. I've seen the results, and now I'm here to come back to you, whether you're in this, whether you're early stage, whether you're a seasoned healer. I mean, I believed I was a seasoned healer after a decade of healing, and then I learned different techniques that taught me different things. And I found that critical elements were missing from the mainstream teaching. So let's start with a foundation. In any technique, in any energy exercise, the first thing you need to do is ground yourself. This is for all energy, all times, all places, no exceptions. Now, I'm going to teach you one method, but there's hundreds of different ways that you can ground yourself. And I've heard lots of different methods. The method I'm going to suggest for you is that you imagine a ball of light at the center of the earth and a cord coming up to the base of your spine. And just by thinking about it, it's done, because energy follows thought. You're going to hear this a lot. If you're a regular on my channel, you'll know all this. This is like, I cannot repeat this enough, because these are the basics. This is the foundation. If energy healing is a house, this is the foundation. Ground yourself first. The second thing, as with any energy technique, you amplify it by slowing down your breathing, because your breathing controls your mood. So even right now, while you're listening to this video, you can consciously work on slowing down your breathing. And if you've thought about grounding yourself, you're already grounded now. So this is the foundation. Slow down your breathing, folks. Now, any situation, if you're in a situation where you need to protect your energy, or you think that you need to protect your energy, what you'll find is that your breathing gets more shallow. And this happens unconsciously. So just by catching, oh my God, I can feel this is a potential situation where my energy could deplete here. Just catch your breathing and start there. Ground yourself and start with your breathing. This is a foundation, not just for working with energy, for life, folks. In any situation, I don't believe there's any situation that this isn't a good thing. Unless potentially you're exercising and slowing down, your breathing is not going to work. It's probably going to send you into a meltdown. But you can still ground, and you can still breathe, and you can still breathe slower than you had been if you can. So these are foundation principles of working with energy. Ground yourself. Slowing down your breathing isn't a foundation principle, but it's something that is always good for you in any situation. Because, folks, your breathing controls your mood. So slow down your breathing. It's a good idea. So there's the principles. You ground yourself, you slow down your breathing. Now, if you want to protect your energy, there's lots of different ways that you can do it. And you'll probably see other videos that I've had with other techniques that are in here. But you do it the way that's more comfortable for you. So some people like to put themselves in a bubble. That actually works. And you set the intention with this bubble that you're going to keep your own energy in, and you're going to keep everyone else's energy out. So you can amplify the energy effect by connecting above as well. So you can either imagine a ball of light above your head, connecting, shining light directly through your body. So you're connected below through your grounding cord, and you're connected above. Now, if you want to do the moon, the stars, the universal grid, you connect to whatever source of power or energy above that you want to. But the point being, you connect above, you connect below, and you protect your energy in here. Now, the problem is that you get as an empath is when you're with your friends, you probably don't feel that you want to protect your energy, or you probably haven't thought about protecting your energy. But the symptoms of you not protecting your energy are you'll feel drained at the end of an interaction. And again, this is something I talk about quite a lot. I feel it's worth re-emphasizing and re-emphasizing over and over and over again. Because the hardest thing about energy work is A, the simplicity, and B, remembering to do it. That's the hard part. The empath often forgets, and I am absolutely guilty of that for a long part of this journey. It's doing it intensively when I'm training and then getting outside and thinking, oh, I'm good now, and then not doing it. Working with energy is like taking a shower. You can be very clean at the end of a course, but if you don't use it, then for a long time, and you go to do it again, you can find yourself dense. You can find yourself back to square one. You can find yourself drained, and you'll know it because of your thought process. If your thoughts are spiraling to not good places, that's a sure sign that you've not been using energy work regularly enough. So, to protect your energy, you can use the bubble method. Use the bubble method. That is a basic. But let's talk about some other stuff that you can do. I've talked about methodologies where I have a grounding cord between us, an imaginary grounding cord, and I just intend that all energy goes into that cord and goes to the center of the earth. That's a different mechanism that you can use. But what we're doing, we're dealing with semantics. Every trainer will tell you, I've got a method that will change. I've got a unique method. Great, that's great. If you want butterflies surrounding you and keeping the energy in and out, then you can do that. You know, if you want pink, fluffy clouds to sit between you and the other person and absorb all the energy like a sponge and then take it up to the sky at the end, you can do that too. The only limit to this technique is your imagination. Maybe there's a unicorn and it's all the energy is going through the horn of the unicorn and off it flies at the end. That's the reason that I say this is because there's no limit. As long as the intention is that you set an intention that you're keeping your energy in and you're not accepting the energy of the person, and that doesn't mean that you're not helping them. It means that you are now aware of how energy works and you realize that you don't have to. You realize that feeling drained after helping a good friend is an option. It's an option that you have if you don't do this technique that I'm showing you now. And there's loads of different things that you can do. There's loads of different ways to do it. But the bottom line is you remember, oh, there's a friend in need. They're about to dump on me. Here I go. Ground myself, connect above and create the bubble or the intention that their energy stays with them and your energy stays with you, or it all goes down to the center of the earth between you. You can use magnets for this. There's so many different ways. But the bottom line is remember to do it. Remember the principles of energy, and you will be protected like a force field, and you'll be able to keep your energy up. You'll be able to work with people as they dump their problems on you. And more importantly, you'll be able to finish those conversations where you don't feel completely drained, folks, because you now understand the principles of energy. You understand how to protect your energy, and you understand that that takes away absolutely nothing from the result except for you feeling drained at the end of it. Now, if you've got any questions about any of this, by all means, leave them here, get involved, use this technique. By all means, mark this video if you want a little reminder every now and again. And if you're not already subscribed to the channels, folks, please do use this because I'm constantly releasing content to help you to easily feel better. And if you want another video on this channel, more content to help you on the journey, then there's the video there.